Hey YouTube, it's FonyGod here, and today I'm going to be going over some of the best combos I can pull in my Riku of 2 Reflections EDH deck. First off, you want Parallel Lives in this deck, because you can only play Riku of 2 Reflections ability once for each card you're copying. When you're copying creatures, Parallel Lives is letting you get 2 copies of them, 1 for free. Alright, on to the first combo I'm going to be talking about. This is a very literal infinite turn combination. The 4 cards you want on board are Vorinclex Voice of Hunger. If you don't know what he does, he makes your lands tap for 2 mana, and he locks down your opponent's lands for a turn. Beacon of Tomorrows. Target player takes an extra turn after this one, and then you shuffle Beacon of Tomorrows into its owner's library. Archmage Ascension. At the beginning of each end step, if you drew 2 or more cards this turn, you may put a quest counter on Archmage Ascension, and if it's got 6 or more quest counters on it, if you would draw a card, instead you search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. And Arcanus the Omnipotent, just for his first ability, tap, draw 3 cards. Now what you do, you don't have Beacon of Tomorrows on board, because it's a sorcery, you've got it lying in wait in your hand. You've got Archmage Ascension all the way up to its 6 quest counters. With Arcanus the Omnipotent, it's a very easy thing to do, plus all the other draw power I have in this deck, very easily done. Alright, now it comes to your turn when you had 6 quest counters on Archmage Ascension. You drop Beacon of Tomorrows. You copy it with Riku of 2 Reflections. That's 2 extra turns on stack. Alright, shuffles back into your hand. Now, before your first initial turn is over, you tap Arcanus the Omnipotent, draw 3. You fetch out whatever 2 you want, and Beacon of Tomorrows. Because you're going to be able to play it again because you have Vorinclex on board. Then you copy it again. That's putting another 2 turns on stack. So now you have 4 turns on stack. It shuffles back into your opponent's into your library. You end your turn. You attack whatever you want. Whatever else you got on board, you do. Comes up to your next main phase. You tap Arcanus the Omnipotent. You fetch out Beacon of Tomorrows. You copy it. Puts another 2 on stack. So now you're at 5 turns on stack because you're on your first extra turn. Jeez, can't speak English today. It goes back into your library. You go into your next turn, and you just keep doing this combination, so on and so forth. You keep getting it back, you keep doubling or casting it and duplicating it with Riku. And your opponents are most likely going to scoop because you will literally be running infinite turns. Alright, that's infinite turns. Another really fun combination in this deck, Infinite Life, and this goes hand in hand with Infinite Turn. You have your Infinite Turn combination going off, and you have an Infinite Life combination. You've got Venser's Journal on board. Actually, I'm missing 1 key card to this. There it is, Ginger Taxis. Alright, this combination, say you got your Infinite Turn combination running with these 3 cards right here, Arcanus, Archmage Ascension, and Beacon of Tomorrows. Alright, I'm just going to put those to the side. Alright, and this is your Infinite Life combination. Venser's Journal. You Phyrexian Metamorph to copy Venser's Journal. Now you've got 2 copies of Venser's Journal on board. Alright? Now, because you have, remember, you have your infinite turn combination going. Now, you're using your draw power right here to get your cards. Now, instead of drawing, you're fetching out 10 cards of your choice. You're fetching out 10 cards of your choice each turn. Going into your hand, at the beginning of each extra turn, you're gaining ridiculous amounts of life because you've got 2 Venser's Journal on board. Infinite Life combination, Infinite Turn combination, they go hand in hand. And then I'm going to go to Infinite Damage combination. Now we don't want Archmage Ascension on board, or if it is on board, you don't want it at its full quest counters because it will not let the infinite damage pop off. You do want Arcanus the Omnipotent. You do want Vorinclex, because, like I said, he's a staple for all combinations, pretty much any deck that's running green. You do want Phyrexian Metamorph, Jin-Gitaxias. But your main card, Psychosis Crawler. Alright, you copy Psychosis Crawler with Riku of 2 Reflections. There's 2 copies. You drop Phyrexian Metamorph, targeting Psychosis Crawler, and you copy Phyrexian Metamorph with Riku of 2 Reflections, also targeting Psychosis Crawler. That's 4 Psychosis Crawlers on board right there. Then, you Cackling Counterpart, copying it, that's 6 Psychosis Crawlers on board. You clone Psychosis Crawler, copying clone, that's 8 Psychosis Crawlers on board. And if you've already had Cryptoplasm on board and copied, that's 10 Psychosis Crawlers on board. And then the Coup de Grace, the Piece de Resistance, Rite of Replication, kicked, copied with Riku of 2 Reflections, that's 20 Psychosis Crawlers on board. Now, then you can do this, Twincast, Reverberate, Redirect, that's another 15, that puts you at 35 Psychosis Crawlers on board. If you copy Twincast, Reverberate, and Redirect with Riku, that's, let's see, another 15. That is 50. Yeah, 50 Psychosis Crawlers on board. Now, let's say you have all of that popping off for you. You have 50 Psychosis Crawlers on board. Just with Arcanus the Omnipotent and Jin-Gitaxias Core Augur alone, you're doing 500 damage each turn. Or 500 damage each turn. You can wipe the board right there. You don't even need to copy him that much. You can copy him 4 times, and you're doing 40 damage to each opponent. And that's board, that's game. Right there. Infinite damage combination. It's a great one. It's fun to do. Too bad you can't use this with your infinite turn combination, because infinite turn combination ruins the draw power from that, because you're not actually drawing a card with the infinite turn combo. That's really it for the best combinations I can pull in this deck. Really love this deck. I haven't got to play it against anybody at my local shop, because I just finished it as of yesterday. I did play against my girlfriend a few times last night, and she scooped every time, because I did actually pull the infinite turn combination and the infinite life combination in conjunction with each other. So, can't wait till next Friday to see what I can do with this against other people, see how many people I can make scoop, or how many people I can just take down with that infinite damage combo. And that's not even all the combos I can pull. Those are just the best 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you like the video, throw a thumbs up at me.